Hey guys, welcome back. I'm EDC Gunner, and today I'm gonna show you some of the best military EDC watches under $100, and watches are an integral part of EDC, especially mine. And beyond the primary use of telling time, watches they reflect your personality and style. And these watches are made for infantry, special forces, World War II pilots. But nowadays, military watches are very popular amongst EDC community, not only because of their good looks, durability, but because they go hand in hand with your other tactical gear. So in this guide I will show you some of the best military rugged field style watches that won't break your bank. So let's start off. There are three styles to look for: field watches, pilot Flieger watches, and heavy-duty digital ones. Now that I got you acquainted with the three common types of military watches, here are some of my favorite examples, and they're all coming under $100. Alright, let's start this list with one of my favorite watches from it, and that's a Vostok Amphibia. I cannot recommend enough Vostok Amphibia. There are AK-47 watches in my list, and I like to call them like that, and that's, as a matter of fact, I coined that term. But they truly are. If you know how AK-47 has a good reputation for reliability and it won't break down, it's the same with this watch. It's also a Russian watch, and you can get it for around 60, 70 or $80, depends on the shipping price. It's one of the best and most collectible watches on this list, and they were made for Russian military. They have special designs, and you can Google it, you can learn all about it. I won't talk too much. Vostok Amphibia AK-47 watches, my top recommendation on this list. So when it comes to affordable watches under $100 for EDC, there's gonna be a lot of Seiko, and one of the key features of a military watch is legibility, and Seiko SNE 331. It's a silver watch from Seiko, and it does it well. I especially like the looks of it. It looks fantastic. It has a large numerals, and the dial is clean, rugged look, and I like the band, and the loom on the hands of a Seiko is second to none. If you don't know what loom is, it's a glow in the dark features, and it's a great watch. Seiko always has a Hardwix crystal window, and it's a great, has a 100-meter water resistant, and I love this strap. Also, the movement is Seiko, and Seiko is well known for the best watches in every price range. Like I said, there's gonna be at least one Seiko on this list, but on my list there's a second Seiko, and that's inevitable, and it's a Seiko 5 automatic field watch. Seiko 5 line, it was introduced in the 60s for having 5 distinct features, and they all provide the value. Each watch in the Seiko 5 lineup has an automatic movement, has a water resistance, day date, breakable mainspring, and a shock resistant design, and these features result in a very cool and handsomely styled military watch. It will stand up to your EDC use and abuse without breaking the bank, and even though it's automatic just like Vostok Amphibia, these can take a beating a lot. It comes at the 37mm. It's ideal for those who want to wear a watch but not to be burdened by something huge on their wrist, and most of the historical military watches come at that size. Another cool watch on my list, and super affordable, is a military watch from Timex, and I picked amongst many, I picked Expedition Scout because I like how it looks, and it packs many of the same features as any of the military field watches, but has a slightly different design. The black face and brushed gunmetal result in they look more understated, and I like also band. It's a green canvas band, a nylon band, and it's high quality and comfortable. And you can see a lot of Timex watches mount on military wrists, even today's military. If you don't believe me, go take a look around, ask some soldiers, and the biggest feature of this watch that goes for it is this watch is around $40. So there may be places you can find it for 30, there may be places you can find it for 35, $40, but that's the biggest thing that goes for this watch. And also besides the looks, and that's a very handsome watch, has a second hand, it's a bright yellow arrow, and it's very legible, and it also adds a pop of color. What watch list would be without a Citizen on it? And what I like about the Citizen better than the Timex is that the Citizen is definitely better than the Timex, but you're gonna pay a bit more. It has a stainless steel case, which is very important. It has an Echo Drive charging feature, and that's basically solar energy. It has a battery and utility watch, and it's waterproof to 100 meters. You can take a swim, you can shower, and has a super bright foam and looks fantastic. Last on my list is gonna be a Casio G-Shock, and what list would be without Casio, and especially without iconic G-Shocks. There are so many G-Shocks on the wrist of military personnel worldwide that it's simply ridiculous to ignore it. And the G-Shock was specifically made to take abuse, it was made to take a beating, and it was made to withstand all the hardships, no matter what model of G-Shocks do you pick. Whether you pick Riseman, Mudman, or just a classic simple G-Shocks like DW5600, which is one of my favorite. I actually like the most simple G-Shocks there are out there, but there are so many different G-Shocks that you will probably find one for yourself that will serve you, and it's definitely number one choice amongst many military personnel worldwide. Okay, that's it guys, that's the end of my list. I know I just barely scratched the surface, but there are many military style watches out there, and I know there are, but I was trying to keep price range under $100, so above there are many more other watches, but I think that's the fair and good price range that everyone's comfortable in EDC community. And since I am a member of EDC community on YouTube, I would like to ask you, do you have some affordable favorite watch for EDC? And I would love to hear what's on your wrist in the comments below, so please, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you like watches, if you like EDC, and see you in the next one.